For me to work in the sports industry, it kind of means everything. When you're in life, you're always looking for purpose, right? And sport is the thing that I love. Rugby gave me all the best experience I've had in my adult life. Everything I've learned, learning to fail and get back up again, learning teamwork, learning all those things. Sport's given me all of that, and being able to work in sport and try to make sure we're creating this environment to give that back to people, to fans, to players, it means everything. What does my typical day look like? There is no typical day for me. There is one of the things I love about my job. I moved into working in sport from an advisory firm, from consultancy, and the thing I worried about was that in advisory you have so much variety because you're moving from project to project to project, and I worried that I would lose that. I can tell anybody thinking about career in the sports industry that is not the case. There is so much variety in my job. We are at the RFU, we're rights holders, we're a major asset owning events organisation, we're a performance rugby organisation, we're a community rugby organisation, we're a national governing, you name it, we do it. And so it means that my day as a leader in that organisation is just so full of variety. The one piece of advice I wish I'd had when I started my career, and it sounds a little bit trite, but it's just be you. I think when you're at the start of your career and you're looking up at other people or roles that you want to be, you think, I must emulate them, or I must emulate the way they do something. But the best piece of advice I ever got was don't do that. It's be you, right? If you waste time trying to be someone you're not, it's so exhausting, and people will see through it. So just be you, be authentic, do things your way, as long as it's considerate of other people and you're all aiming for the same goals of making our sports better. You be you, and it'll all work out. So the piece of advice that I give to someone starting in the sports industry now is take your time, have a look around, really understand every part of what's in the sports industry, because there's something in there for everybody, and finding the bit that you're most passionate about. If you can find that bit, that's where you'll be able to make the greatest difference, because you'll be able to get out of bed in the morning so excited about what you do. Where do I go to learn about the sports industry? Of course, come to places like today. I think things like this, it's so easy to forget how important it is to have an open mind and to get new views and to hear about things you didn't think you needed to hear. Like days like today, events like this, just completely open your mind to conversations you weren't expecting. And for me, that's the real value, because there's the known knowns, the stuff you need to know more about, but then there's all this other stuff that you kind of have no idea about until you get into these conversations and hear people talking about them. One thing I'd change in the sports industry, the huge challenge facing the sports industry is the enormous challenges we're all facing coming out of the pandemic. It's in terms of participation, it's in terms of cost of living, in terms of pressure on revenues and costs. So if I had a magic wand, I'd magic all of that away, because it would all be a lot easier. LinkedIn. Teams. Which athlete got me into sport? I hesitate to say it, but I'm an old lady, and so there weren't many female sports people around. Brian Robson was on my walls as a kid.